Today, let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: the ethics, or lack thereof, of the Supreme Court, and the challenges of holding Supreme Court justices accountable. The Supreme Court holds immense power, impacting everything from individual rights to government policies. But with that power comes questions of ethics. The justices are supposed to be impartial, yet scandals and concerns about conflicts of interest keep cropping up. Unlike members of Congress or the President, Supreme Court justices are in a unique position. They're appointed for life, and they don't have a code of ethics with enforceable rules. That makes the question, who's really watching the highest court in the land? First, let's break down what makes the Supreme Court so powerful. Justices can interpret the Constitution in ways that have lasting effects for generations. They can overturn federal laws, strike down executive actions, and influence virtually every area of American life. But here's the kicker. While they wield this level of influence, they're accountable to almost no one. In theory, the justices are expected to uphold the highest ethical standards. But in practice, they don't have to follow the same ethics rules that apply to lower federal judges. For example, there are no firm rules against justices attending events hosted by groups with clear political agendas. And they don't have to disclose much about their finances or recuse themselves from cases where they might have conflicts of interest. So while public trust in the court is crucial, justices often operate behind a veil of secrecy. Several groups have tried to introduce reforms. Some advocate for a Supreme Court code of conduct that mirrors the one lower federal judges follow. Others have proposed term limits or even a way for Congress to hold justices accountable through oversight. But the reality? Many of these suggestions face stiff resistance. Changes like term limits would require a constitutional amendment, which is incredibly difficult to pass. And even simpler changes, like stronger financial disclosure requirements, have been slow to move forward. The judicial branch, after all, has long resisted outside influence, fearing it could compromise the court's independence. So, where does this leave us? The Supreme Court has immense power and only minimal checks on its behavior. Justices are unlikely to face direct consequences for ethical breaches, which leads many to wonder, can we trust them to hold themselves accountable? This isn't to say that all justices are acting in bad faith, but the current system leaves room for troubling ethical gray areas. And for the American public who rely on the court for fair judgment, that's a big concern. So, what do you think? Should there be more oversight of the Supreme Court? Would a code of conduct or term limits make a difference? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to keep up with more discussions like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.